get out, but that's a tight box. We grew up in that certain place. The brain's tight locked. The deep sleeps in Isaiah.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom, y'all. We getting everything up and running here. You know what it is. Your boy Michael Israel here.
Israelites are ancestors, Jerusalem full of posers. What they did to Joseph, look a little closer. Right. Brother turn an enemy and hit you with the poker. Oppressors, they opposers, back of the
I got a lot to get up and running here, so just bear with me. You know the way it goes.
All praises to the Most High.
All types of technical difficulties. You can't make that up.
For his glory, for his glory. Yo, it's a shame. Losing hope to gain normality, cause our reality is the Mortal Kombat fatality.
We good.
And declining of our morality.
We working through all the technical difficulties.
Still happening on the internet.
Yeah, we're gonna get it up and going here momentarily. I'm working all the bugs out.
Because of foolishness, sell drugs, pop slugs. That's pretty damaging. It helps them.
Like I said, we're gonna be kicking it off with the.
We got no synergy.
Let me turn this down a little bit so y'all can hear me. Like I said, we're gonna be kicking it off with the premiere of the G. Craig Lewis rebuttal. We smacking him in the head with 1-2 punches. You know what I'm saying? You seen Major's video earlier today, and you seen all right. Shalom. That was Morris checking in. Morris is in the building.
Shalom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. I'm just getting everything set up, so I'll be with you in 1 minute.
Hold on, Mike. Let me let you know this. The movie thing is still downloading.
Okay.
What we're gonna do like a little talk session, and then what might have to happen is let them know.
Yeah, we live now, so.
Oh, we live.
Yeah.
Shalom, everybody.
Yeah. So we good. I'll be with you in 1 sec though. Let me get everything up and go.
Okay.
All right.
Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul. What's this? Got y'all all turned up. Tell me what's going on. So many Israelites searching, know they are and preparing to go home. Wait a minute, I thought this was home, but you speak of another place. We in the land of our enemies in captivity, but the gathering is taking place. Fire. Fire in my soul. So much fire.
So yeah, like you guys heard, like you heard Morris say, the documentary is fresh off the press. So you know what I'm saying? They're still sending it to me. Once I get it, we're gonna get it up and going. But in the meantime, we're going to just, like Morris said, we're going to do a little talk session. We're going to chop it up, find out how everybody's doing, how everybody did fended through that hurricane up there in the Carolinas. And we're going to put out a little bit of information for everybody. I talked to all right, there we go. Yeah, I got off the phone earlier with Ron Dalton, and he was just letting me know today that he solidified the plans for the location of the release of his documentary in December. So sometime this week I'll bring him on and we'll go through all that, or if he just gives me the information, I'll put that out, you know. But y'all give me 1 second and we're gonna get started.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my bones. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my bones. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul.
Yeah, get the fire in my bones, yo. Yo, get the fire in my bones, yo. Yo, get the fire in my bones, yo. You don't even know.
The documentary is the one on G. Craig Lewis that they've been working on. It's a rebuttal to these the stuff G. Craig Lewis has been doing.
Hey, Miss Back. Yeah. Hey, Miss Back. You. Yeah.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man.
Shalom, Richardson Kelly.
Rise up and rise up.
Oh me, oh my. Atheist tweeting OMG. Life came to a standstill and then got real with them prophecies. Every time we done pass go, monopolize the monopoly.
Shalom, sister only love.
100 charge us for the property. Y'all gave us this authority. To be honest, got it honestly. Which means we are joint heirs. Siamese twins on a trampoline. We speak what he wrote. Melania's speech, Michelle's notes. Israel hit the ground running like a breech birth cause we got hope. Hold up. Yeshua is the Messiah. It's his will over our will, so we call us student drivers. He calls us his song. Sorry, Mariah. Post only carry these notes. Addressing all outsiders, we will rise
up. If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, we rise up.
Yeah.
Rise up. And rise up.
Rise up in the morning, see my people in poverty, crying out to my people, asking me why you bother me. Slaves, we living in colonies, walking like zombies who bred with lobotomies. Even preacher man and creature man, down low with them sodomies. And no, it isn't an oddity, rather the norm, so check the academy. They say it ain't easy, I guess that's the academy. Rise, I'm getting an out of me, know that they lie to me, no longer lie to me. The shoe flipped up the process. Yeah, I molded the pottery. Right. Hold up. What they gonna do when they show up? Will they ever grow up? Cause some rather breed with a bowl than to run and plant seed with a sower. You remember Noah? What you gonna be when the blow when they haven't received didn't roll up? Think you're gonna go up? You better reread what you know of mainframe DP.
Alright, shalom y'all. Shalom. It's your boy Michael Israel. You watching Spiritual Combat Show, and as you know, we got the Rebirth crew on here. And I will pull them up here in a second. All right, and let me, there we go. Somebody has their mic up pretty loud. But anyway, shalom, Brother Josh. Shalom, Brother Morris.
Shalom, fam. What's going on?
Hey, shalom.
Yeah, and as y'all know, tonight is the release of, and say the name of the documentary, Josh, if you could.
It's called Black Lives Matter, but EX Ministry exposed Black Lives Matter.
Okay, all right, and
that's LIES.
Yeah, not lives Lies.
Okay. Black Lies. Okay, I got you. All right. And like we said, okay. I think I've received it already.
Nah, I doubt it.
Okay. It's
Doubt it. I sent you a photo, the photo for the
okay.
thumbnail, but I haven't sent you the actual video. Was about, you got about 30% left before I get to you.
All right, so we'll have it up and going here momentarily, and I'll just put this up here. So this is the flyer for it, and it, like he said, it's Black Lives Matter.
Oh man, I ain't even seen the flyer. I bet it's dope.
It's real nice. Okay. And like I said, this video here, we need y'all to share this thing. Put it out there. Get it out there. You know, we need everybody involved. This is a team effort, just like we were talking about the other night when Ron Dalton was on here. Everybody working together, putting this thing out far and wide. And if y'all could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you know, anytime we do a documentary, man, we're not just trying to do, you know, just a rebuttal. We try to make the documentary as informative as possible. So let's say if it's something and then you share it to your friend or your uncle or your cousin or your mama, your play friend, your play cousin, you send it to them, it's going to have the information there. So it's not like, for instance, of course we addressed the things that G. Craig said, but there's also a lot of other information that's just that if anybody watched it for the first time, they might be the first time they heard it. They might just see G. Craig exposed, or they might just see EX Ministries, and they see that that tagline, and they might not be ready for all the other information. It might be the first time they actually heard that information. So if you're sharing it to people, it's not just a rebuttal in that we addressing things that he's saying, but we actually giving a lot of the information that addresses who we are and how we got in this situation. And because we pretty much run the whole spectrum on the things that was addressed. And through that, you know, like I said, by you sharing it to your friends and your family, they might just think that, oh, they you know, we addressing certain points that they believe in Christianity, but they actually end up getting the full spectrum of the information about who we are.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. I say the same thing. It's important that once we drop it, once we go live on here, everybody share it. But then once we drop it to the YouTube channel, everybody share it. I want everybody to post it on their page so everybody can see it. And we want it to be, you know, sent because we want to, if you know ES Ministry or somebody in it, send it to them. Because we want to be able to give everybody the other end of the spectrum, you know, make it important. So, because a lot of times with documentaries like this, you know, the arguments be so weak that it really becomes a teaching session. But we really just teaching the people exactly the information of what they need to know. But please, when we drop it, please the next day post it on your page. Pick a few days out the week to share it to all your friends. Share it to Messenger. Share it to all the Hebrew groups. Share it to the Christian groups. Share it to ES Ministries. Everybody that we can. Those that are in Texas, please. Share it all down there. If you got to take it and make a DVD out of it, drop it off to his mailbox, to the church mailbox. Send it to his to his P.O. box. You know what I'm saying? Send it everywhere so he can know, you know, that he done barked up the wrong tree and he messed up.
We want it to land right on his desk. We want him watching that junk tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly, man. Because he really made so many mistakes in this thing, and Pastor Kelly Richardson did a phenomenal job. If you haven't seen his rebuttal, please go look at Pastor Kelly Richardson rebuttal. It was so professionally done the way he did with the graphics and the documentaries, and man, he really exposed. And this is the part we didn't put in there. Pastor Kelly really exposed where he got his information from, and he showed that he went on a website and read line for line, no research, no studying, no going out field study. no talking to nobody, interviewing to get. All he did is went to a man website and took some points from there and spoke about it as if it was his own. And this is why it's important. I tell people, listen, you got to get out of your mind. You got to follow the Most High. It don't matter, because I used to follow Craig Lewis as far as some stuff that he taught on the hip hop industry, on the music industry, was dynamic. It was very well researched, man. It was real good. But it goes to show you that sometimes you can start off good in the beginning as a researcher, and then later on you can get prideful and just think, well, you ain't got to dig that much. Folks just gonna listen to what you say. And then you just put something out there that's not well researched, not well studied. And then people that follow him, that's why you have to be your own man and your own woman. We always tell you with us, go back and backtrack and research everything that we say. Because we ain't never just putting nothing out. Right. It's important that you don't just follow a man based off what he did in the past. You really have to see line up on line, just like the Bereans doing, and making sure that everything that people are saying is aligning up. So this documentary is it's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be powerful.
and it's gonna be the first of many, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's more like the last of many. Everybody in their mama did a rebuttal. Yeah. You can go on YouTube, probably see like 96,000 of them. I mean, like, I went on YouTube, I'm like, man, everybody coming at Craig Lewis, man. Wow. They got Craig Lewis will be coming at Craig Lewis. So many people came at Craig Lewis. But you know, it is what it is, you know, and we do things a little bit different. So, you know, the way we do package it, and we try to do it a certain way. Like I said, every time we try to do a documentary, we try to present it in a way that you can present it to other people and they can get the same information. I mean, the information that most people don't have about who we are. So hopefully that accomplished that. Hopefully people watch it and it'd be something they send to their friends, and because we address all the major points about objections, and it's kind of like he went through. It's almost like G. Craig had took a list of all the weakest objections that you possibly can have about who we are, and did a rebuttal on it. It's like it's almost like he took a crash course on how to get busted in a debate concerning the Hebrew Israelites. But anyway, so he did that, and we addressed all those points in depth, really. So hopefully it'll be something that, again, be informational for people, and they can pass it on.
Yeah, and one of the things is it looks like what his strategy is just to keep his people from the truth, tell them whatever, just so he could kind of keep them to himself, you know? Because I noticed that, I guess, if you try to reach out to any of his people, I've heard a lot of people say they'll just block you or whatever, you know?
Yeah, a lot of things you got to look at. He doing this twofold. A lot of things is it's damage control. Number one, there's a lot of people that's leaving the quote unquote umbrella of the Christianity that's out here, and they waking up and they really going into the scripture themselves, and they seeing these things, and a lot of them are leaving these churches and are leaving these a lot of things because they're not trying to give an answer to a lot of the objections that's coming out there. So it's two things people coming to, people even going to the Israelites, or people going to the Comedics. So it's important to be able to handle this, but a lot of them are so upset, they don't know how to handle something, so they're trying to fuss people into staying in what they is, trying to fuss people into staying into Christianity. And you look at his videos, that's what he's doing, because the arguments are terrible. And the stuff that he's saying is just it's ridiculous. Like the self-hatred is just like anything dealing with people of color or black, he tried to disassociate himself from it, go way left. And by going way left, he really do the people this service. As far as some of the statements that he said, man, it's just amazing. But let me show you the business strategy of what he's doing, because he's smart. You got to remember, any publicity is publicity. So he know the hot thing right now is Hebrew Israelites. So he feel like if I come directly at them, then number one, it's going to do two things. People that don't know the Israelites going to buy the DVD to find out about it. And then the Israelite themselves going to buy it to find out about it too, or you know, find a rebuttal, different things like that. So he looking at any publicity, even if it's bad publicity, it's good publicity because it's getting him well known. But what he didn't realize, even though that's what he's doing, but the second thing is he don't realize how ignorant he gonna make himself look. Because if people get this documentary, get what Kelly did, get what Majors Brown did, it's gonna really make him look silly, and there's people gonna have to deal with that, and people that's connected to him. So this is an opportunity for us to be able to reach a different audience. And it was spirit-led. It wasn't just like we're trying to do a rebuttal to anybody that say something, but we prayed about it. The Most High led us to do this in order to get his awakening out there even more. And it's done in a very professional and tactful way to let them see that it's more than just the crazy brews out there, but it's balanced brews out there also too. Because he would not want us to group him with Kirk Franklin and T.D. Jakes. He would not want us to group him with it, but yet he grouped all Israelites together. You group him with Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes and all these other jokers like that, which he done did about 20 Truth About Hip Hop and got Kirk Franklin and T.D. Jakes and all of them. Like, man, how much more can you talk about? We know he gonna do Truth Behind Hip Hop 50 and got Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin gonna be 80, 90 years old. He's still gonna be exposed. Come on, man. T.D. Jakes about to be in the grave, and he's still gonna be exposing that man in the grave. Stop it, man. Stop. We know about Kirk Franklin. We know about T.D. Jakes. It's starting to get weird now. It's starting to get weird.
You're gonna be saying one time for your holy mind. You can say one more time for your feeble mind. It's gonna be 900 years old when we finish with the street. I don't. It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. And like you say, what you get from the documentary and what we put a cover off of, along with all the other scriptural elements, is like Mo just said that G. Craig hate himself and he hate his people. He does. And when you pull the onion back, when you look at everything he done said, when you look where he's at, he has he hates himself and he hates his people. He's not going to admit to that, but his statements, your actions speak louder than words. So when you look at put it all together, you will see that clearly that's the case. And because of that, he's refusing the information. Because in his mind, he has one of the terms that I've been coining lately is the colonized mind. He has a colonized mind. And so because of that, man, he's looking at everything like it's gotta be bad, it's gotta be evil, it's gotta be negative because it's black. So his whole approach to it, and that's the reason why he's so lazy with his scholarship, because he feel like, well, it can't be nothing to it. So he didn't even spend no time trying to research it because he don't want it to be true. And he said he didn't want it to be true. He said he didn't want it. Now, it's different when you say you're a researcher. And you say, well, I'm trying to find out if something's true, versus you saying, I don't want it to be true. So of course he's not going to look into the information. This whole thing, he did a video recently talking about he's daring people to debate him. He ain't daring nobody to debate him, because anybody that really would want to debate him that he knows is legitimate, he's not going to debate him because he's going to leave it out there. Matter of fact, Brother JT was messaging him with some stuff, and they just blocked him from the site. He told me he wanted to. He do not want to debate now. He don't tell him don't do that now. Don't do that. That ain't what he want. That is not what he want, man. He ain't skilled enough in this arena to debate, man. Tell him don't do that, man.
That'd be a mistake. Yeah,
big time, man.
If y'all could real quick talk about the Rebirth Radio.
All right, so it's up and running, 24-hour music, and a lot of people that we got some incredible artists, like incredible Hebrew musicians, artists, singers, and MCs. Like your boy right there, for the Morris Williams, aka what we call him?
Tacoma Malachi.
Tacoma Malachi. Now I'm calling him Nate Lyon. I call him Nate Lyon. I know y'all done heard the song before, Fire My Soul, that he did. I mean, you got your brother Jay Lutch. Everything Jay Lutch coming out with straight fire. He on like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs right now. Everybody, he and How the Man. Sister Ayana is, doing her thing. Sister brother FM Stokes, aka Faith Music. Who am I missing? Sister Sharonda, her music is on there. It's fire. Brother Amir Ryder, he got song in there. It's fire. We got other people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
DP.
Oh yeah, DP. Oh yeah. The Rise Up song. The DP murdered that. We got people, and not only that's only people that's people that we know. That's people that's in our circle, but it's people outside of our circle. They submitting songs, they Hebrew songs, and again, long as their songs are clean. We do have a screening process, man. We don't do no profanity. So if you want to do some profanity, you're going to find it at a radio station. So we don't do that. We family friendly. We brew friendly. So we don't do that. So if you submit some songs that's got some cussing in it, we're gonna give you the Sandman from the Apollo, and we're gonna shuffle your stuff onto the back. We don't do no Kill Esau music, none of that. So we don't do any music with no hate, nothing like that. So everything we do, it's got to be ministry focused or positive Hebrew music. So, but we have a ton of it on there, and we constantly putting new music out that will be updated on there. So 24 hours a day, music is streaming right now. If you want to go check it out, you go to rebirthradio.net. I know y'all hear a lot of songs that I play on lessons, and I try to do that to try to give some of the artists exposure, which I got to get. Oh, brother Kevin Waiters. Brother Kevin Waiters got a song called History that's straight fire. If you haven't heard it, matter of fact, I'm gonna play that pretty soon. But it's on the radio in rotation also. But coming up pretty soon, me and Mo gonna have a talk show that's gonna be on there. And there's some other brothers. Akwite gonna have teachers on there. Run Dalton Jr. is gonna have a show on there. Amir and Humble Lion. My bruh. Who we missing?
Sister Cynthia, the Round Table, she gonna have a show on there. I think right. Sister Nina Amora gonna have a show on there also too.
Yoshiyahu Holder, we're working on that. I gotta contact them, but they agreed to it. We just gotta get it going. Yoshiyahu Holder gonna have a show on there also.
Yeah, we just gotta get it up and running. We just been like busy trying to knock out all these documentaries, and we also doing school curriculums, and then you got family life and work and all these type of things we're trying to put together. But the talk show is going to start soon. They probably start off with me and Josh. That'll be soon, and we'll be able to every other Sunday or every Sunday you have something to tune in. That me and Josh will be doing this state of the nation address for your baby. But I know a lot of us be, after Shabbat on Saturday, on Sunday, we used to be resting and laying around. So you have something to tune in to then with that. So, we definitely excited about Rebirth Radio. And I also want to do this plug, man. Rebirth Augusta, one of our sisters here, she came up with a remix to the Shema. And I put some music in it. It's gonna be off the chain. I need a bass player though, man. I need a bass player gonna take it to another level. But that remix y'all will see it in a minute. Y'all will see it. It's gonna be nice.
Speaking of songs, speaking of songs, me and Mo got a song brewing that we trying to get with Brother Tierras, and it's gonna be a song about who we are, bro. When it drop, it's gonna. Hey, Africa, y'all be ready for it. Africa, we got a track for you. We got a track for you. The whole continent, So we got something for you that we're working on.
If you could, Morris, talk about the rescheduling of the event that we were gonna have in Augusta that we had to cancel because of the storm.
Yeah. That event in Augusta, Defending the Faith Conference. That's going to be. I'll let you know probably by the end of the week. But it's either going to be the first weekend in October or the third weekend in October. I might put it right after we get back from Sukkot that next weekend. and we'll do it then. We're gonna bring those different pastors in on a Saturday. So I will let you know within a few days. I'll probably give it to Michael Israel to make an announcement about it. But we're gonna reschedule that. We're gonna definitely do that in October. Very excited about that because we got brothers that are coming down, and we're gonna be breaking down the history and the information about these aspects of the replacement theology, preterism, the law, whether the history of how we got people in their curriculums in their seminary saying that the law is done away with, that leads back to a person or two. Then we got Major's going to come. He's going to teach on the takeover of the church when the Israelites got in persecution and they left after the apostles and generations after that the Gentiles took over that, and that's why another reason the replacement theology. Berean Council is going to be there. The brother going to be teaching how to defend the Sabbath, and we'll also be breaking down the Masonic ties to a lot of these doctrines and different things that's in this Western Christianity over here, like your Charles Spurgeons and your different ones like that, and show what they was really in your. What's the other guy, Josh?
Calvin.
Who?
Calvin. John Calvin.
John Calvin.
Martin Luther.
Martin Luther, yeah, be able to show they Masonic ties to different things, so you can see what doctrine you really trusting in. We put them back to scales in this, so we're gonna definitely be ready. Also want to put a plug in, I think in December, William Majors in Atlanta, he's going to do a conference called the Balanced Brews. And the Balanced Brews are going to be doing presentations and giving their information to rebuttal a lot of the information that's out there about people saying what we believe and saying we all this and saying we all this. So we're going to do a conference to equip our people so our people will be ready to give an answer.
Okay.
Well, the funny thing is, hold on a second. The funny thing is, think about Christianity. Christianity got 40,000 denominations. 40,000. But yet they believe that every Israelite believe the same thing. just think about that mindset now. You're talking about a faith that has 40,000 of them things, 40,000 denominations, and they believe that this one group, it just what faith in the world has one belief, just one straightforward belief system with no kind of splinter groups. Even Islam has your Sunni and Shiite. You understand what I'm saying? So, but you're talking about a religion that has 40,000 denominations going to think that whatever this belief is monolithic and everybody believe the exact same thing, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they all know better than that. Also, I know there was a women's conference that got rescheduled. Yeah, you know about that, Morris or Josh?
Moses, talking about Only Love Coming to Sukkot?
No. Sister Nina, I know she put out something for
Nina. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think that's not a rebirth event though.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's something she's doing on her own. I think she did reschedule it though. I don't got the dates because, like I said, it's not actually a rebirth event. So
okay.
I really don't know the dates to really give it justice on what it'll be. I think she scheduled it for December timeframe, but I'm not sure. She'll be able to come on and let you guys know about it. But that's something that she's and some sisters in Atlanta getting together and having a brunch with other sisters in the city and around in the community.
Okay. And then real fast, while I have while everybody is online here right now, this is one of the things I said that I'm gonna keep doing is make sure you guys register on this site, Arminta Connect. It's a heat, and when you just go to the website, and the purpose of it, I'll just read what they put as the purpose is. We developed Arminta Connect to be a lifestyle resource to connect Hebrew individuals, communities, and businesses. So just make sure you get on there and register. She said a whole bunch of people have been coming in there now. putting their stuff on. I know Koya put her stuff on. I put my information on there. And it's ARAMINTA Connect. And they're descendants of Harriet Tubman, and that Arminta was her name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and it's just a good place for if you got a business or if you just a group, you know, a Balanced Hebrew or whatever, and you want people to know that, hey, I got a community here or whatever, we meet here or whatever, you know, it's just a good resource for events, if we're having events. So it's a centralized place where everybody could go check.
Yeah, let me also put this plug in. September the 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Those that affiliated with Rebirth, we doing the Feast of Trumpets. Then September the 25th in Atlanta, Georgia, you can get with Brother Amir Ryder, and he got the information as far as the flyer and stuff on that. You can even look on my pages on. But September the 25th, and we'll start at 1 o'clock. We'll start at 1 o'clock. Those that can make it down there. We'll be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Rebirth Atlanta down there, fellowshipping with them. So we would love to see you there. Also, that's it for Sukkot, y'all. It's sold out. It's sold out. We can't be opening stuff up. You know, listen, we had from last April that we started talking about that. Now, you know, we get down to the nitty gritty. You know, so it's really sold out, and we don't want to get there and the people saying y'all overcrowded, so y'all got to go. They were saying the max is going to be 200. So now we are going over the max a little bit, but we have to cut it off because that's just pretty much sold out, man. But I'm just excited that many people excited about coming and doing the feast together, man. So that's going to be powerful time, awesome time. Got a lot of things planned with that.
Hey, Mike, anybody got any questions while we on there?
Yeah, if y'all have any questions about anything, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and put them in there. You know, I'm streaming across a whole bunch of different areas, so if y'all got any questions, I'm scanning everything. So we'll definitely address them. And if y'all are just now tuning in, we're getting ready to premiere the documentary. It's a rebuttal against some of the stuff G. Craig Lewis of EX Ministries has been saying about Hebrew Israelites. And Josh, go ahead and what's the title of it again?
It's EX Ministries Exposed Black Lives Matter. Black Lives, not Black Lives. Black Lies, LIES.
Okay, and you see the flyer he made for it right there. Okay.
What we got? What's the percentage on it now?
We got about 7 minutes. It's at 94%.
And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on it to upload. So we'll be getting started here momentarily. And what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let Mo and Josh talk, and I'm gonna check for I'm gonna see what questions y'all are asking in the comments, and we'll start addressing them.
Yeah, I think the last thing he done put out there now, I think Brother Kelly was talking about it earlier, that the defending of the Christmas holiday.
Ooh.
Christmas and getting on people for not celebrating Christmas.
Wow.
And tell us that we wrong for we Jewish are wrong for celebrating the holy days. That I don't understand how you can be a researcher but can't research that Christmas was wrong and don't realize that Christmas was banned in America at one point because America did the research back then. You know, before they commercialized it and made it geared it to be different. So it's just like I don't understand that. But he wanted to defend keeping Christ in Christmas when Christ ain't never been in there. He in his feast days. He ain't never got out them feast days. The feast days always been about Mashiach and the Most High's appointed times. But he want to take Mashiach out of the feast and put him in Christmas and keep him in Christmas. That's something, man.
Okay, so we got some questions. Questions are beginning to come in. The first question was somebody was saying they couldn't find the radio app. They couldn't find the app for the radio station.
We should have it set up. I haven't had a chance to. We didn't have it running at first because financial strains, but we got it. It'll be up. Well, it will be up, but I haven't had a chance to get it all set up. And the reason being is because he's working on this 3-hour documentary. So this last whole week it's been like all day, every day, whether researching for services or working on this movie. So, but give it about 2 weeks and the app should be up. But you don't have to get the app. I mean, if you want to listen to it, you don't have to listen to the app. You can actually go directly to the site. The second you go on the site, you put in rebirthradio.net. It's gonna be a player on there. You just click play and it automatically starts playing.
All right. And then somebody, we are, if you're on Facebook, we're streaming on YouTube, on Spiritual Combat, on Hebrew Nation Builders, and on Ron Dalton's Moses Levi. So we're on there right now live. So
shout out to Hebrew Encyclopedia.
Yes, sir. That's the man, the professor.
Yes, sir.
The man, the myth, the legend.
So somebody asked, why won't G. Craig Lewis meet with Hebrews or meet with balanced Hebrews?
Who you want to go first?
It's not about truth. When it's not about truth, but about your agenda and your biases, you won't sit down with a brew to get understanding. When you study something with a predetermined mind that is wrong, and not that is wrong, but it's enmity about it, what you're thinking about this subject, then you'll never be able to sit down and talk about it, because in your mind, like he already said, I don't want this to be right. He said if he said right. He don't want to serve a black Messiah. He don't want it if he right. He didn't said those things. So different things, when a person have a mindset like that, it's no way of reasoning with them, because they already been predetermined in their mind that it's wrong. So of course, what are you going to do? He's going to go get the most vile Israelites as he can in order to make them all of the Israelites, so it can vindicate or justify his emotions, justify his feelings, justify his stance, and then he can put that same thinking on the people, because he probably getting so many questions. Like you say, he said, I get about 20 emails a day from pastors wanting to know and worried about this Israelite movement. So the way to get your mind closed about it, he'll say, this is what Hebrews believe. Not some, but he say, this is what all Hebrews believe, to get you to reject it. So in their mind, when they hear anything, when you're walking by somebody, you in the store, and they go probably from Craig Lewis ministry and watch his videos, right? And you tell them, they ask you what's your favorite, you say you're an Israelite, immediately everything that Craig Lewis says, they mind is shut down from you. And they're going to believe this is what you believe, and they're going to try to deal with you based off his research or based off his rebuttal. That's why a lot of times now, when you're talking to people that so-called have studied the Israelites, they have a certain way, a predisposed idea of what you believe, and they try to deal with you according to that. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with that, he won't sit down with no balance, bro. If he sit down with one of them camps will eat him up. Yeah. One of them camps, them brothers would take that scripture and wear his behind out. Cause them boys studious now. I mean, they be going off because of the hatred. But man, when come the line upon line scripture, that tit for tat, he wouldn't want to do that neither.
No, he.
But listen, y'all, I got to get ready to go to work.
All right.
So Josh, you'll be able to have to answer the rest of the questions. I just wanted to be on for a while, and I'll be listening in while I'm on the way.
Okay.
All right, you should have it now.
All right.
All right, shalom, everybody.
All
Love
right,
y'all. I got to go to the JOB. Like we said in the songs, when you come against the scriptures and you come against our heritage, what we gonna do?
We gonna
Right.
rise.
We gonna rise up. All right, family, shalom.
All right,
all right,
shalom.
shalom.
All right, so let me I'm gonna set Josh up on here. Let me fix this real quick. All right.
Yeah, check your email. Make sure you got it, bro.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. And hopefully my connection, it should download a whole lot faster than it uploaded. But I am doing a lot right now, so. All right, so it's downloading, so it shouldn't be long.
Okay.
And let me get you back up here so folks can see you. And there were some questions, a bunch of them.
All right.
Let me see. Okay. All right. So the first question was, will there be RSVP for the event, or when does the RSVP for the event in New Orleans, when does that open up?
Oh, now, hey, when it comes to dates, times, information like that, you got to talk to Dewita and Mo on that.
Okay.
Yeah, Dewita got all the information. You know, she's the secretary, so she the one to contact about RSVP. And if you email rebirthofanation.info at Gmail, you can contact her, and Dewita give you. If you're looking for information about RSVP, email rebirthofanation.info at Gmail, and Dewita will get you straightened out.
Okay. All right. And then another person was asking, will there be baptisms at Sukkot? And that's a good question.
What did they tell the eunuch? He said, see, there's water. What does Henry to be baptized? Hey, there's water there. Get it done. That's what I say.
Okay.
Ain't no thing with the present.
All right. And then, let's see. Ooh, I think because I got all this stuff up and running, it's downloading real slow.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to figure something out.
I mean, if you got to, we can reconvene. I mean, you just let us know.
But I might be, I might be able to play it. Let's see. Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is just upload it. You know, you upload it on the Rebirth of a Nation website, and I'll upload it because it's talking about 3 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, but I think it was good to have this because now we really put it out there that we really got the information out there. Everybody knows this is getting ready to check it out. Let me see. I'm still checking though. Just bear with me. All right. All right. Yeah, it's I think because I'm doing so much on my computer now. Let me see. Yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes, but I think the good part is everybody knows that it's getting ready to be up, and that everybody will be able to see it. Let's see. All right. Let me see how fast this. Yeah, it's not going any quicker. So.
Okay, well that's no problem. Like I said, because it'll be if we got to premiere another time, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
So just let me know.
All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna continue downloading it, and me and Josh gonna talk, and we're gonna get it uploaded. So basically, you'll see it all over the place between today and tomorrow. You know, at some period, I'm gonna talk with Josh about you know, how he wants to go about doing that. But with that said, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this up. I think it's good that we got all the information out there. Everybody is aware that this thing is getting ready to come out, and when you do see it come out, definitely share it. And I think we got a lot of good information out. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up. Just keep an eye out for the video when it comes out. We apologize, just slow internet connections and everything like that. We don't, you know, we know y'all got to go to work tomorrow too. So, you know, we don't want to have y'all up too late. And, but anyway, with that said, we're going to wrap this up. Josh, just stay on the phone. But we're going to wrap this up. Sorry about that with the slow internet connection, but the video will be up soon, and definitely share it when you see it out. With that said, I'm going to wrap this broadcast up. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.